Hello everybody, welcome back to another Space Marine 2 video about Astartes right now. So there is a very work in progress build of the Astartes mod. Currently I'm using Kitbashed version. In a previous video I showed how to tools and how to kitbash basically with the new tools, and well, I figured I'd show you guys everything that I've done so far and what will eventually be coming out on Nexus. Of course, I just want to clarify, none of this is really my work. I mean, I just smashed armors together, I just put them all into a piece, you know, just to create, for example, this Mark 6, 5, but all of this stuff has been separated by Warhammer Workshop, who's an absolutely awesome guy. He's been really busy with a new constructor for the Astartes mod, and, you know, it's crazy stuff that we were able to pull off, and I'm really excited to show you guys how far I've got with the Iron Kitbash, and of course the cool stuff that Warhammer Workshop is working on. So, get myself Ultramarine, because it seems a bit appropriate to show you one of the new heads that has been added to the Astartes mod, and it is my man Sidonus from Space Marine 1. Now, as soon as I saw this head, and as soon as like Warhammer Workshop like showing us, oh look what I'm making this, I'm making that, he's really cool at showing us all the cool stuff that he's making, and very open to see what we all want, and I'm pretty excited to see what else he gets to make for this wonderful mod. The Astartes mod is getting bigger and bigger. Now Warhammer Workshop is back. For those who don't know, Warhammer Workshop's he took like a 6-month, 8-month break away from the mod. Personal life things, I'd rather not get into it because it's not my place to really talk about, you know. But yeah, he's got back into the mod. We are back in place, and well, crazy things in Morale's head. He's even taken heads off the servitors, off the you know, the admech. This dude from the campaign, I forget his name. Again, that's an astropath. That all the mask and all that. Crazy things. Of course, you've got your guardsman heads. For those who play the Astartes mod, you know, these are already in here, and you know, this is the kind of crazy stuff you can pull off with the Astartes mod. And you know, like this an attempt at a breacher helmet. Yes, I know it looks kind of goofy compared to the actual Mark III, but you know, you can now get a spiky Mark III, get a Night Lord Mark III, which is actually really cool. I'm really happy how this came out. Plus, you've got your bunny ears, an Alpha Legion one, half mask. That's clean, half Primaris. Like, that'd be good for a Deathwatch style build. If you want to go for like this an Imperial Fist Deathwatch, that'd be really cool. The Rebreather, my man Dantiok, gotta love Dantiok. Been making a few damaged helmets too, that's really cool. And of course we're getting into the real meat and potatoes of this big update for Astartes that's on its way. Mark IV helmets. Now these Mark IV helmets are absolutely incredible. He's done a great job. Now there's been a bit of criticism towards it, and I think he's actually changed it a bit, aimed at that criticism, and I think he's done an incredible job. Again, another Mark IV style faceplate, that's really cool. And, you know, because of how much he's separated in the constructor, kitbashing has gone absolutely wild. You know, you can slap absolutely anything together now, and it's absolutely insane. Like the Alpha Legion helmet with a Mark IV faceplate, that's absolutely crazy. Mark IV half helmet, damaged Mark IV, this kind of crazy stuff. You know, there's a couple of things that I probably shouldn't show you. My god, I'll probably cut that. One of you guys didn't see what I just showed. Probably cut it or blur it. I'll probably blur it. But yeah, there's stuff in here like make some goofy Mark V helmets, stuff like that. Mark 6 has been destroyed. Big fan of that one. But you've got the Astartes Mark 7. And then you've got the vanilla game Mark 7. Now it's your choice, whichever one you prefer. A lot of people prefer this new one from the game developers, but certainly I'm certainly a big fan of this one, because this one reminds me more of the Astartes short film, and this one just seems a bit too, I don't know, too squashed in the face. But that's, again, my personal opinion. Made this amalgamation like a Mark 8 faceplate, stuff like this, you know, Mark 7 we have bunny ears. This version, I've even gone into like heretic style Mark 7s, and it's kind of crazy. This is the kind of crazy stuff that you can pull off this brand new tool that Warhammer Workshop has released. Anybody can work with. I think it is available on the mod hub Discord. Go into the tools chat. You can just literally go ahead and grab the tools from there and play around with some of this new cool stuff. I didn't know what to do with Mark 8 because, well, I can't really do. Okay, but Anna's on there. Now, the thing is with that in Kitbash is I'm trying to go for full Firstborn this time instead of a mix of Firstborn and Primaris. Under Warrior helmets, I'm gonna share those. Warhammer Workshop's also made this cool like dragon mask. Let me find the other version. That's really cool. I'm a big fan of this. Like a weird Mark II with tubing. Again, all this cool stuff like a white scar Mark IV. Changed the Imperial Fist champion helmet a little bit. Stuff like this. It's all. For those who don't know this is a Space Wolf Kaplan helmet. I made my own, so here we are. The Donian Heresy Space Wolf. Yes, I know. This one's extra angry, and this one's just disappointed. This one's extra angry. So yeah, that's about it for the helmets. I can show you guys the chest plates now. In fact, I'm just gonna quickly go. Did I go through all of the? I think I did. My God. So yeah, I'm gonna go through all the chest plates now. But I've made, funnily enough, I've made Scout Marines, which is, well, I haven't made them. I built them through the Kitbashing tool, and well, still need to work on them a little. I figured I'll show you through. Well, you can use all these heads. But yeah, there's a Titus head in the game now. There's a Chiron head. Gotta love Chiron, especially when he gets angry. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys these little scout chest plates I've made. Now, what Warhammer Workshop's done, he's taken basically the guardsman legs, and he's like moved them around so then they fit over the basically the other two. So now it's really easy to make these scout chest plates just like that, and I think it looks really cool. Big fan of this one with like the Templar Aquila on the front there. It's really cool. Of course, that's the basic Aquila. But yeah, I'm basically just taking all this. Like these bags, they're from guardsmen, funnily enough, and I think it's really cool that we're able to get this kind of stuff. You know, gotta get them heretic scouts in here too. Really happy with those. Big fan of this like heretic style of stuff. Actually changed the. Let me just change the. There we go. Another thing I've done that's split from the Astartes mod. The Astartes mod still has all the necks set to the chest plates. I've decided to, with Iron Kitbash, to change it up a bit and make necks in pencil instead. Regardless, it's not the talking point of today's video. Today's video is me just trying to show off as much as I can cool kind of stuff that I've been building. The Mark III chest plate, I've done the light, medium and heavy. Of course the heavy's got the big brand new steel piece in front of it, and silly things like this. This really works. I'm happy with this one. Now this one, actually, funnily enough, I should probably take the neck off completely for this one, because if I show you really quickly the chest plate, I put the new Black Legion chest plate underneath this in case you get flipping and heresy at the back, but you get this awesome neck piece back there, which I really like, and I think it's really cool. Of course, as you can see, yeah, the neck's literally completely separate to the chest plates. So for now, I'm just going to keep them off. I know it looks a bit silly, but I'm just trying to showcase the chest plates a bit better. Some of them have these, don't. This one's really cool. I'm going to put a lot of purity seals on this one because this is meant to be a word bearer style chest plate. It's got stinky legs. Ignore the stinky legs. I might change them back to Mark 3s. Detail mod releases. This is meant to be like a World Eater type chest plate, which is really cool. You know, Alpha Legion, Admech, and of course we're going into the Mark IV chest plates now. Like you could turn this into like a Salamander chest plate if you really wanted to, like a relic style honor guard, whatever you want it to be. Souped up Space Marine with all these different gems, ornament. Tons of Horus, just like that. Again, I've got this neck piece, but I've got this like gilded bit with a ruby in the middle. You know, this is kind of stuff that you can do with I know I've said this many times now, but this is the crazy cool shit you can do with this brand new tool, and it's all thanks to Warhammer Workshop. He's come back like a bat out of hell, and absolutely insane. Some of the cool stuff that he's been making. There's some stuff on there that I don't know if I can share or not. You'll probably say something in the comments, but like there's a brand new head that he's just shared that's completely custom, like the Sidonis head, and I think it's really cool. This is Heretic style Mark IV. Yeah, like change up a bit. It's a bit messy. There isn't, you can sort of tell an extra chest plate underneath. Can't really do anything about that, but I still think it kind of fits with the vibe a bit more actually. It's what's a destroyed chest plate and a Mark IV style body, but you know, again, an ultramarine one. I just leveled them up like that. Now I've tried to make a Mark V here. Now I know it's not perfect, could be better. It's an attempt at a Mark V, and I've made a few variants. Well, mostly just different legs to be fair, but this one's got the most on it. Getting into Mark VI, you know, I will be attempting to fix all this heresy around the edges. Again, crazy cool things again. Here's your 7 that we saw at the beginning. I've made trims, ropes, version, because I know Mark 7 has this little vent in the middle. You know, I made a heavy version of the Mark 7, and I know this does exist. Trust me, it does. I really wish we had stomach plates from the Mark 8 to cover this up in Primaris plate, but I don't have everything. Now this is something cool that I just threw together. It's an attempt at like a Mark 7 Minotaurs style chest plate with a willow, all the ornate things, chain, crazy stuff, and I really do hope that it works right. Of course, you've got your 8s in here, and then we're just getting into these stuff. Like I said, there's no Primaris stuff in the next update for Iron Kitbash. There'll be no Primaris stuff whatsoever. I've really got to like take something, like take the 30k scene of Space Marine 2 and just take it for a ride. I really want to try and fully embrace this just 30k Space Marine 2. So I think I've done a pretty good job. I mean, this isn't perfect. Some of it's great, like this Ultramarine chest plate. This isn't great. I need to fix this one up. Again, this one isn't amazing. Big fan of this Mark IV Dark Angel chest plate, and of course I'm a big fan of this Mark IV Imperial Fist chest plate. So I'm now going to go across backpacks. There's not that many I've made because much you can mess with. Well, there is. He's separated. Warhammer Workshop separated the vents for us. You can basically just smash anything together. For example, this. Made an attempt at a Mark IV backpack right there. Of course, you can probably take this and where is it? There it is. Make another Mark III. Not sure what this is meant to be. Let me know in the comments what kind of backpack would you class this as. This is meant to be like a Mark V style backpack. I probably showed you at the beginning. This one's going to be a Mark 7. Finish with it, and of course you've got Mark 8. Like Devastator style backpacks. Noise Marine style backpack with a head there. Balls. Not sure what this is going to be yet. Hopefully something cool. Again, another prototype style 3. And then of course you get big Admech arms, which is really cool. If you know the Apothecary class in Astartes already gets 2 little arms there, so technically you could have 4 arms. You're like a tech priest, which is cool. Not tech priest, tech marine. My god. So yeah, there's all this crazy stuff that you can do now, and well, I'm going to jump across to Assault, show you the Assault backpacks as well. So I've just gone kind of crazy. That this is heavily work in progress. So these backpacks are not colourable yet, sadly, but they will be eventually. But the normal Heretic one, very much colourable. So I've gone for like Mark 3 backpack because he separated the vents, like I said, which is absolutely incredible, and I'm very much a big fan of the fact that he separated even the jetpack vents. And of course I've made this crazy amalgamation, the no-go backpack and Night Lord's wings, really cool. That's just the basic one. Again, like the basic, I think it's the World Eater's backpack. It's kind of hard to tell with all this stuff in the way. Actually, I think no, that's a sniper one because then this is World Eater. Tried to get them in sort of order. Again, there you go. That's the normal Night Lord's upgraded jetpack. Take all this stuff off and make sure the assault can't see these backpacks. But yeah, so that's Mark 8 with Heretic jet thrusters, which is actually kind of funny. But just go ahead and go to my little Iron Halo section. I've made a section dedicated to Iron Halos, just like that. Pretty crazy things if you actually know what you're doing in like code and with the Kitbashing tool, which is the kind of crazy stuff that you can pull off. We find that Mark 2 leg that I tried to make. Here it is, like Mark 2 legs. Let me just go ahead. Together. Like the a Mark 2 leg with a bit of a trim. I think that's really cool, and the fact I can pull this kind of stuff off is absolutely incredible. And I can't thank Warhammer Workshop enough for all this crazy cool stuff that is added. Oh, and of course, my god, there's all these different faceplates I need. So this is the appropriate one to show you because faceplate will disappear. So, faceplate, here we are. So yeah, that's what's in the faceplate. But, funnily enough, find them. Where have I put them? Here we go. So that's the normal one, lifted one. Of course, if I go down a bit, made them apparently. There is a blank one. There is one that's just full grills like that, which is really cool. I need to get that off. And if you ever get this glitch, literally just hover over any helmet and then make it pop back and it fixes itself. So again, like I said earlier, I've separated all the necks. Kind of crazy. Of course, that's the original Mark III neck, but Warhammer Workshop has split the hoods, which is absolutely insane. You can actually pull off some sort of librarian or captain's big arch at the back now, of course. Put them back on. Make them like that. You know, like I said, a librarian, very close to a librarian. Of course, you've got all your DLC ones. Servitor one. Now, I'm very good at mashing multiple things together to pull something off. And what I've done here, I've taken the neck of the Chaos Sniper, the new chest plate. I've slapped the Night Lord's neck on top of it to stop it from floating, so it was like a reinforced neck, which is really, really cool. And this, like I said, this is absolutely crazy stuff you can pull off. I'm really glad. Well, I'm just gonna do that. So I haven't really done anything with the arms. But yeah, that is about it. Oh, there's crazy customizations. Like, so my goofy ass forgot to show you guys all the potential new shoulder pieces that you can pull off with the Astartes mod. So of course you get your studded ones. Of course, Warhammer Workshop has gone out of his way. He's separated all the different emblems from as many chapters as he can. And of course you can slap them on any shoulder you want, which is absolutely insane. This is pretty cool for like a Loyalist Night Lord, a Loyalist Iron Warrior, stuff like this. That's a pretty cool one for his Space Wolves. Stuff like that. Of course, you got your Imperial Fist saying Sarah, not Terror. That's a forward running joke. You know, it's really crazy things like this. Really pushes me. That see what I can do. Push myself to the limit, and I'm really, really happy with this kind of crazy stuff. Of course, that's just one side. The other side, let's just roll on down past all the normal ones. Go past the ones that we see. And you know, like for example, all these skulls and stuff on here. Go ahead, slap them on a Mark III shoulder. You know, this is really cool. Like the kind of stuff you can pull off. Mark 3 Chaplain, Mark 3 Space Wolf. No, it's a Mark 3. I know it probably wouldn't ever happen, but a Mark 3 Raven Guard and some, of course, normal style, like cosmetic type things. You know, Crux Terminators, Imperial Fist, like, you know, little add-on there. A mirrored Deathwatch shoulder that does working right now. Like I said, this is very, very work in progress, and I'm glad that I actually get to play with it, and you know, it will get fixed for main release. Mark 6 shoulder with studs. Like, this is a crazy shit you can pull off. Really, really happy about it, and yeah, nothing really much to show. I'll probably show more when another big update comes, where there's a lot more content to show you guys. And of course, there's well, like I said, this is not this is Iron Kitbash on top of Astartes, a very work in progress build of Iron Kitbash. Now, I'm again so thankful for Warhammer Workshop for releasing all this new stuff. He could have waited to release all this new tools, all this new constructor, until it was actually ready, but he's actually said, no, you guys have fun, play around with the new tools, play around with all the crazy new content, and you know, enjoy yourself. And I'm really, really glad that he's gone and done that. Absolutely insane that he's put so much work in already, and he's already been back, say, about a month. It's absolutely insane, and I really appreciate it. Warhammer Workshop, he's done a great job. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video now, guys, and God, my voice is going. I've been gone for about a week. I know. I've been ill. I've been at work. I've been busy with this mod, as you can see. Well, this Iron Kitbash, and you know, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being just still here. I'm surprised you've not unsubscribed. I really appreciate you guys. And for those who are new here, please do subscribe, because eventually I will get my upload schedule fixed. And I'll get right back to uploading customization tutorials, mod review, Space Marine 2 news, stuff like that. And you know, I really do hope to get back on track. I've been really just, I've really just been knocked off course in the case of YouTube. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. I don't mind. I really do appreciate the feedback. If you want to keep up to date, try and keep up to date on everything Space Marine 2, please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.